You're watching Local 5 News.
New COVID variants continue to pop up, detected every week, according to a doctor with Johns Hopkins Medicine. Just take a look at these subvariants of Omicron, a soup of letters and numbers. These are variants of concern and a fraction of variants globally. But there are variants that are less worrisome and don't become as common. So right now, there is a variant spreading predominantly in Midwestern states. Local 5's Larissa Leone joins us and shares what you need to know.
That growing variant in the Midwest is BA.4.6, a subvariant of Omicron. The CDC is projecting that to grow primarily in the 4 Midwestern states, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, and Nebraska. I spoke to one doctor who explains why these 4 states are seeing cases of this new variant rise. Dr. Stanley Perlman is a professor of microbiology and immunology at the University of Iowa. He spent a majority of his professional career researching coronavirus.
My laboratory has worked on coronaviruses for 40 years, so when the pandemic began, we were well situated to think about how coronaviruses work and to participate in some of the development of ways to study coronaviruses.
Dr. Perlman says he believes the subvariant BA.4.6 is a derivative of BA.4, another subvariant of the Omicron variant. He says the newest variant is increasing at a quicker rate in certain regions.
So far, all we know is that in some parts of the U.S., including Iowa, it seems to be increasing a little more than other variants in taking over populations.
But he says the variant isn't targeting the region.
I don't think it's particularly anything about the Midwest. It's just it happened to either arise here or be imported here from somewhere else. And the whole Midwest, not just Iowa.
In a time where everyone wants to put COVID in the past, Dr. Perlman wants to remind people these new variants are proof that it is still very much present.
This is a continuation of the same pandemic. The virus is still evading our antibody response from previous infections and from vaccinations, and that we, as much as possible, we need to still be cautious because the virus is still contagious.
It's important to note that the virus symptoms have been compared to those of the other Omicron variants. The part of these variants that the researchers are currently watching for is the difference between the transmission rates. Larissa Leone, Local 5 News, we are Iowa.
Larissa, thank you. And we have a quick snapshot of COVID-19 in Iowa by the numbers. So these are numbers from the Iowa Department of Public Health as of Wednesday. Over the previous week, more than 7,000 people tested positive for COVID. 35 people died from COVID. Meanwhile, right now, statewide COVID hospitalizations are at 309 people, and over 59% of Iowans are vaccinated for COVID.